If we just start from the production end, how does a manufacturer know precisely what to produce, how much of it to produce, when to produce it, where to source raw materials so that it's most efficient from a cost standpoint, which of their customers should be in the priority line in terms of who gets those orders first? There's a tremendous number of complex questions that have to be answered in order to be efficient. So AI is absolutely now going to be able to be implemented in such a way that these enormous amounts of data and considerations can be digested and cogent recommendations made. When we get down to logistics and warehousing, I was just talking to a group the other day, and we were talking about just the very fact that in the United States, you have about 10 million warehouse workers. And if you want to find the financial incentive in something, find the risk, right? And you'll find the incentive. So 10 million warehouse workers in the United States making approximately $36,000 a year on average per worker. So we're talking about $360 billion worth of wages. Add to that $168 billion in lost time injuries in warehouses. Now you start to think about the potential implementation of robotics that is infused with AI, right? And so companies like Boston Dynamics are doing remarkable things with robots that are stronger, faster, far more efficient than human beings at doing these repetitive and dangerous tasks. Infuse those robots now with AI so that they have a degree of intelligence and can begin making decisions about how that work gets done. And you're talking about the potential displacement of millions upon millions of warehouse workers and a skyrocketing productivity on the part of retailers. Then we move from warehousing into store design. In the retail industry today, most retailers operate on the basis of sort of an ABC format for stores. So Toronto, you get an A store. Vancouver, you get an A store. Timmins, you get a C store. They're basically three formats. AI could potentially give architects, designers, and retailers the insight to actually create completely unique stores by market, stores that actually fit the market in a very, very unique and tailored way. And the same would apply to websites. When you and I go on Amazon today, you and I are both seeing slightly different versions, perhaps, of exactly the same site. But if we think forward, you and I could be looking at completely different web presentations based on our own personal preferences, our purchase history, and that sort of thing. HR, think about hiring. The biases that people take into hiring decisions and the potential for AI to extinguish a lot of that bias, process candidates much, much faster, and bring qualified people into the organization. Training, marketing, the list goes on and on and on. I think I don't want to waste the whole webinar talking about application, but literally every node of retail has some form of application just waiting for robust AI.